not. This is kind of important, adding color and texture. This is not. It's an erase tool. Just delete. This is important because it adds a square. Watch me add a square to this surface. Oh, it wants to. There's the square added to this space. Not so important, not important, not important, not important, not important, not important, not important, extremely important. This move copy tool is important. Listen up here, gang. Command key 1 is the plan view. Command key 3 is this section view. Let me go add something else. And with this program, you can combine models. Like I'm designing a tiny house upstate, and so I want all of these other models of tiny houses and other architectural things. And once you get into this, it's really groovy, you know, what you can cannibalize for these parts. Here's one of them, so let's take just this select and copy that. Look at the blue bounding box on that. We copy that, we go to Command N for new. Here's our schlubby guy with the Great Lakes on his t-shirt. Let's go in and say hi, hello, schlubby guy. And move back, and let's paste that thing next to him. Beach ball of death, beach ball of death. And there's the square-ish selection that I made. What else? Guy in the middle with multiple screens. With that, I just cut and pasted that aspect. Should I get rid of them? Yes, I should get rid of them. I'll go through that window. 2 fingers is sliding in. 2 fingers are scrolling in, is sliding in. Let's.
What program is this?
SketchUp.
SketchUp, okay.
Exactly. I think I should keep him. Yeah, oh, there he is. That guy's so gang, if it's blue, that means it's selected as one group object.
All right, anyone take those?
Everyone go. No. Everyone got scanned. Jack needs scanned. Yes. Go to the other. Or down. Sandy, what are you doing? Yeah, all I want is to have a demo grow up. I think he does. What do you got? Almost done. Oh, you got this one scroll. That's good.
What time does this class go on to? 4?
While you're waiting for that.
I should be able to.
While you're waiting for a download, go to the theater. You got it? You got her. Nice! So play with your orbit tool. Orbit around in that space. There you go. No, but you can do O for orbit. Now use your mouse. There you go. John Mario, what do you have? Pick one that you're digging. Very cool. Because you're Italian, of course. Love it. Paliseo. Which one we have? If you can't do it, oh, you got the same one. If you can't do it, go get another. Until it works with the Yep. Downloading your desktop. Everywhere there, you got the phone. Pretty cool, huh? With O for orbit, move it around. Did you go to warehouse and get one?
Yeah, I got just like a random.
Yeah, that's nice. That's kind of cool. All right, we are going to experiment with 3D. We can actually take that dot OBJ and enter it into this program in the theater. How cool is that, right? It all comes into that space, but I want to teach you about 6 different things about SketchUp as a spatial conceptualization tool. You guys could go back to your roommate in your dorm room if you live on campus and say, I want to change my room. I want it to look like this. And then you plot that on your ground plan or whatever. But here we go. Let's take, the blue box means it's bounded. So I have to ungroup this. So I'll go to this edit group. When it's blue bounded, I go to edit group and let's, as Jack said, get the guy surveilling us. Blank, copy, and delete actually.
I think we're good with the face mask.
You got them all?
Yeah, I think.
Last call.
I didn't go, but I'll.
Get it done.
What app do you use? What app do you use?
That was 3D.
Just let's get it.
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. You can wear your mask and do whatever you want. So unselect that blue box. Look at here, gang. I'm going to put that guy outside. You might get a little beach ball of death because it's very processor intensive. Here he is. I'm going to save this as, save it something you're going to remember it as. Malcolm, we'll figure out my Wi-Fi as we're rounding the corner here for the other stuff. All right. I'm going to select this, copy. I'm going to go. You can fill your desktop up with as many SketchUp separate files. It's just like your Microsoft Word. You're going to have 20 Microsoft Word files on your desktop. But SketchUp will probably crash your desktop because it's like 9 megabytes, but the processor's going, because it's spatializing X, Y, and Z platforms. Got it? How many have done CAD in this room? AutoCAD and AnyCAD? About the same thing. Except there's a much bigger, SketchUp is designed more for architects and designers. What? We did SketchUp before. Yeah, a lot of you did SketchUp in high school, right? How many did SketchUp in high school? I know you did. Middle school, cool. How many did it in elementary school? Let's go here. And now we're back in our theater, any theater. And I'm going to paste that structure here somewhere. Go. There it is. Save. Always save. Let's paste another one up here. Let's paste another one over here. This is just for example. And I'm going to paste one down there. I'm going to paste another up here. Yes. Do you have to what? Well, I would. Yes, the long answer is yeah. The short answer is I would like it to be as if we're doing a whole project proposal. So if you're doing like this media film cathedral, which you might guess, that might happen. But a theater is more likely. You know what I mean? And then I want you guys to try taking your JPEGs. Yusuf, thank you very much. That's all on your thing, and we'll see you on the next class. When's your next class start? 4?
Our class starts at 4. Your class, I think,
Wait, the next one starts at 4:25.
I don't know on Wednesday, but
Great.
you have one.
We'll come back down and we'll scan their faces. Thanks, you. I'm excited to see everybody in 3D.
Thank you guys.
See you later.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So I took just a squarish thing because here's the kit. I want you to start thinking like a designer. Thinking like you're making a project proposal to do an exhibition, right? I just took these squares and filled it in. Now let me go and get my photos of my family into this space. And click off, which means this blue bounded thing is selected. Let's click off of there. And on this one, there's a section playing right through the whole thing. Looks cool. I'm going to do this. I am going to Command-Shift-4 is select screen cap. Boom. I want all of you to do screen captures of what you're making. Got it? Because I don't think your SketchUp's save. Have you noticed the march of capitalism? Every time they bring out a program, it does less and less every year. Go figure. They want you to buy it, I guess.
Yeah.
So let's move in.
Where did you get the architecture from?
The theater was online on SketchUp Warehouse. I went and got this square from this tiny home because I want to do a thing where I'm putting my family inside these little boxes in the theater. It's just an idea, gang. Here's where your designer self comes out, and you can employ your own will and aesthetic and big ideas. So my idea is to have these little squares in the theater space, in the audience space, actually. Now let's go to File, Import. Let's go to Desktop. And here is me. Here I am. And I position and I stretch myself. There I am. At a happy age of what? 7, 8? I don't know. Import. Goes to Documents. Go to my desktop where I'll find them all. Go to the next one is me. Oh, here's me and Granddad. I'm not sure. And my brother. And there he is. Let's do 3 more. You don't have to do this, but some way I want your family photos inside of SketchUp because it's teaching you a bunch of things. It's teaching you how you took these photos from your family. Now they're very mutable. They can be turned into film. They can be turned into PowerPoints. They can be turned into 3D. You know, they can be turned into .code, ... On that Maximus P program, I had you show how you now can code some filtering programs that would change this into kind of an artistic project. Go to File, Import. And these are all JPEGs, I think, or I think they're PNGs. Oh, here I am in Maximus P. So let me put myself here. It's like, what? He gets that about me. You look like Phil Baldwin. He always calls me and says, you look like Phil. He said, what? He said, the guy who stole your style first. All right, where did that go? Let's get it again. Let's put it in front. There it is. So we have this here. We have, let's get 2 more. Again, you don't have to do it this way. I want to see designer ideas. Like, how would you arrange this space if you were a designer architect? So now you're putting on your architect's brain right now. There's no right way of doing things. That's what I have to keep telling Stony Brook students. There's like, it's your way, you know. Let's import. Here I am upside down. Let's go get that one. Oh, maybe I'll make that bigger, but make sure it lands. Okay, put it right there. Go, click once, click up. Let's click off on this space. Doing it. I want you to sit back and go like, what can I change about that? Oh, here, let's change it. So go to your object select tool, which is your arrow. Click it once and go Command 9 is scale. See these little handlebars show up around it? Command 9, it's also over here, gang, right here. That's your scale tool here, also in your large tool set. Let's scale it down. Down, 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 down. And let's move it, which we go to the Move Select tool, which is this little cross tool. Grab one corner or grab the edge, bring it around. The beautiful thing about SketchUp is also the annoying thing about SketchUp is that the whole landscape is filled with these little magnets. It's like, do you want to go there? Do you want to go there? So you got at some point you got to be very pinpoint about placing these objects where you wish. All right, once you've made an exhibition of you and your family, go here. Oops, I selected the whole thing, but I want to make us a bunch of screen captures. Command Shift 4, go. You hear that noise? Maybe I'm not.
You might have to turn the volume up on that.
Let's hear it again. That's the highest. Command Shift 4. Let's get another one in here. Let's hear if our volume's up. Yes. Move it around. Get the dynamics. Oh, look at our section tool up there, upper left. Command Shift Section. Yes! You've recorded your ideas. Now, my daddy was a designer. He designed college campuses. The average budget for those things is maybe $1 million, $1.5 million to design or additions to college campuses. A good designer will make anything from 12% to 20% of the whole. You get where I'm going on this? So if you got a budget of $1 million, that's cool change, right? That's about $120,000 to do the concept and the working drawings for these things. So you start to think outside of the wages that you would earn. But if you're a junior architect, you're designing in a huge architectural firm, it's not really your ideas, it's someone else's ideas. But I have to impress Stony Brook students to say, let your imagination run. Use this tool to develop a series of the best ideas and stand behind these ideas as a person and say, these are my ideas, these are important because of this. And this tool is important because it is a conceptualization tool. It shows other people how to be in on selling ideas that are yet to be built. Got it? These are ideas that haven't been built yet, and people are going to put a lot of money on it, and they're going to say, show us your ideas. So you want the most capable tool of demonstrating these ideas possible. On this project, I'm doing an installation on a theater, a media installation of projecting my family within the space. That's the game. I do it with my other class. They're designing a nightclub, and they've got $100,000 to design a nightclub. What's going into it? And I go through the thing like who, what, why, when, how much. So that's the designer brain is always staying one step ahead of everyone else, but the whole point is to sell your ideas. Now go get that theater, go get .pngs of your family photos or .jpegs and import them into your theater. Let's see it now. And it wants, this one's all set. Does it? Wi-Fi down. Can you reset that? Or do you need my pin? All right, so go to Philip.Baldwin at what's stonybrook.edu? Is that our something? It's stonybrook.edu. Just for this, don't take us off of that. I have to see. I mean, that's my identity. You have to have that identity to get it to get in. Yeah. I don't know how you're gonna get coded into that, right? And then, Malcolm, I might have to go back to get that code. What do you do when you forget your PIN number on your Wi-Fi? Where do you go? What? I have to do that for 3 years. You know how that is when you just set it up once and you forget what your PIN number was? Maybe you guys don't know that. I got about 20 different PIN numbers. Let's check it out. Ruby, add one photo. Let's see how that is. My God, you're doing it! Excellent. Alex, A+.
Wow. How they all line up. That's pretty cool.
Isn't that fun? So step and repeat that. Still done right? On scale? All right. You're doing it, man! I'm proud of you. Nate. GG. And again, once you get your photos, work on Command key 9 is your scale tool. Play with scale in that. Stand there. We know you have to go to File, Import. Go ahead. No, it should be Go to File. Yes. Go double click on the photo. Get it. Bring it down. There it is. Click once, but keep holding down. Click once, drag. Drag. See the scales? Stop. Now, if you want to reposition, show me how you've worked the reposition tool. Also, gang. What do you got? Excellent. But you might, oh yeah, gang, when you reposition, you might have to click it. It's got the blue bounding box around it. Go to your rotate tool, pop up your large tool set, but you can also use, that's your rotation. And you can rotate it up, or maybe go get it again from outside, and be very careful and hit the surface you want, like the vertical surface, then expand it. Guys, you're doing it, man. Excellent. Scale these things. Now concern yourself with how is someone going to walk through this? Is that a map? Oh, it's a 13-inch. What's that? Because you know what? It's curving.
But is there a way to
Click it once. So the blue bounding box. Then go find your. You gotta go with that object move tool. Now move. There you go.
like
See, it's got those crazy magnets on it, so you're gonna have to get in and maybe look at a section and then move it out. It's gonna be like surgical. But then rescale this.